You can walk down here and it's like every place has its own vibe, but the fact that people want to come here and that there is a place for everyone. That might not be your bar, but this is your bar.
Yes.
And the fact that we have that range,
Yeah.
they may not all be my hangouts,
Yeah.
but I'm glad that they're here. Sometimes I feel like I don't appreciate living here because I work so much that I don't get to see it through that lens of visitor. When quarantine happened and we couldn't really be open, I found myself leaving during the day and going to walk, you know, down to Memorial Park, walking through Cummer and the Cummer Gardens. I'm like, dude, this is within 2 miles. Like if I were just randomly here and I didn't have any other worries or concerns, I would think this place is beautiful.
I also forget that the river is literally 2 blocks away. And it's really pretty there, and you can have a picnic and hang out, and you can get beer from here, you can get lunch from somewhere else, you can get coffee from Brew, and literally walk 2 blocks and have a picnic on the river. Which I feel like is, you know, there's not a lot of places you can do that. I like that I don't have to really like go outside of the 5-mile radius for anything that I want. Avondale too has a completely different set of stores. Avondale is like, if you put a suit on 5 points.
I feel like that's maybe, I feel like maybe that's a little bit accurate.
Yeah, or at least a blazer.
Yeah.
My very first job was in Avondale.
No kidding, where?
I was a hostess at the Brick. That was definitely the first restaurant that I had ever been to that had live music. And they would open all the doors and they would have a band play and you can hear it like out from the street. And people would be walking by, walking around like shopping. And there's biscottis, which is literally my favorite cake ever. Like if someone wants to get me a birthday cake, I tell them to go to Biscotti's.
Okay. I think that's the strength of Riverside as a whole is like we haven't even talked about spending half your day at Sunray where you can get everything from the blockbusters that are coming out to the random indie documentary that you're not going to find in your typical town. Like if you're going to really take in 5 Points, King Street, Avondale, and then we haven't even gotten into Springfield, Murray Hill, and all the kind of outlying neighborhoods. Weekend easy. When I tell people I'm from Jacksonville, you know, or that I have a business in Jacksonville, they know it's Florida, so they're like, oh, are there beaches? And it's that, and so they don't know the neighborhoods, all the kind of like intimate details of like a neighborhood, of getting to walk around and seeing people sitting on their front porch and people going to brunch, walking to coffee shops, whatever it is. That's what makes Jacksonville, that's what makes you love being in the city.